Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chandler County. So we are coming off the last episode where we finally hit our 3,000 population. As you can see, we already have some death stuff happening here. So we're going to need to go ahead and get that taken care of ASAP. Now, looking through here, don't have anything unlocked there. We do have the cemetery unlocked. I'm not really a fan of the base game cemetery. I just don't really care for it, to be honest with you. I think instead what I think we may do is put in, for right now, a small body collection. This is a BTB body collection. I think we're just going to use one of these for the time being. And I do have an entire asset collection somewhere of a... Oh, actually, where is that at? Garden, pool, hospital. Somewhere in here, I don't know where. I do have a large set of... It's a cemetery, basically. It's a design your own cemetery. But I'm not... I haven't decided exactly where it's going to go just yet. Usually those cemeteries like that are kind of put, outside of town, somewhere else. So it may go like somewhere over in here or something. Or it may go over here. I don't know yet. But we haven't expanded out to anywhere that I think I want to put it over here. So I don't have that available and ready just yet. So instead, for the time being, we're just going to put in a body collection, service type deal right here. And I'm thinking... don't really want to put it near all the housing. That would just be kind of depressing. I think it would actually be good to put it maybe like right over here. All right, it's going to go right back here by the police station. All right, so there is our body collection. I'm going to go ahead and hit play and let this get started. And I definitely wanted to use the coroner's van, actually. Because this isn't really a cemetery so much as it is a kind of like a coroner's office, essentially. So we're going to use that right there. Functions as a cemetery and it processes dead people. We have room for 9,000 people in it, so that should hopefully last us quite a little while. So moving on from that, so they're going to go start dealing with our dead people. We have a little income left. We still have plenty of money. I do want to check childcare and eldercare. Okay, childcare and eldercare are terrible. Absolutely terrible. So we need to get these in. So we need a child health care center. And I don't want that directly on my main arterial right there. I want to set it off a little bit back somewhere, and I think I'm actually going to put it back over here where we're probably going to have some extra, because this is probably going to become another main road through the city. I'm thinking we're going to put it back there, is my thinking right now. Could put it off the alleyway. We want it right there. It's always a struggle trying to decide where I want certain buildings at. Okay, it's going to go right here on the edge of Bristol Highway, but I think yeah, that's where it's going. Going right there. All right, I've already gone through with the lovely bob tool and changed out the trees in it. However, it looks like a few trees remained? What's going on with these trees right here? Is it Alt B? It is Alt B. Oh, no, it's because of this guy. Because of him. I was like, why are there trees in it? Okay, so there is our child care center. And we are also going to want to have in an elder care. So Eldercare is a fairly large building, but our average senior health, and seniors do make up a significant portion of our current population, almost a third. So we are going to need this in somewhere really, really soon. be totally morbid and have it right next to the morgue. Yeah, why not? Take out these homes. Again, it has already been bobbed, so we are good to go. I'm going to actually... Oh, wait, I need to take out these houses behind it. I don't want the houses back there. I'm going to move him back just a bit. So he's a little off the road. Oh, come on, stop doing that. Thank you. All right, then I'm going to come out back, and I'm actually going to add a few amenities in the back for these guys. So let's grab a fence. I think that right there would be pretty nice. Just going to come off straight off of that. Make sure I turn Prop Anarchy on, and I need to make sure this is off. Otherwise, it's going to be nighttime all of a sudden, and then I won't be able to see what I'm doing whatsoever. See if I can't get this reasonably straight. Go. All right. There is a way to change that without it deselecting everything, but I forgot what it was. Oh, interesting. Oh, that road is crooked. Huh. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and fix this road a little bit here. I'm going to pull it off of there slightly, like so. I guess this tree is just going to have to be in the way. Right about there looks good. And then we will just connect him up right over there. Okay, good enough. So, like a little, kind of like a little backyard, basically, for these guys. Lift him up maybe a little bit. Just a touch. Oh, it doesn't need much. Kind of just like a little yard back there. Okay, you can go away now. Thank you. Whoa. And let's find a couple of little trees I can put in back here. Honestly, these sugar maples don't look bad. Although they are wanting to float, aren't they? Put a few sugar maples in. They're still trying to float. Just go through there and select all of them and tell them to go to terrain height. That'll do. Move you a little bit, and then I want to find another tree. That's a giant rose bush. Speaking of rose bushes, elderly people love their rose bushes. So a few nice rose bushes in the back. They could go out and maybe tend to or something. Yeah, get some nice rose bushes in there. Not a fan of whatever that thing is. Nice little white bush right there. That'd be good. Okay, I want some other trees or bushes or some sort in between. That's a nice big statement tree, actually. I kind of like a big statement tree. Azalea bushes are small, but I know I like azaleas a lot, so maybe they would like some azaleas too. Make sure these are on terrain height. It is, but I don't like how far up it's sitting. Bring it up a little bit. Okay. Actually, you know what? These those trees right there would actually look a lot better, I think. Yeah, let's do these. We'll do these in a row here. Okay, not that much of a row. I do kind of want them a little tighter. However, go like that. Like that. That maybe. Give them a little privacy back there. If I like that or not. Kind of seems like a bit much, doesn't it? Yeah. Can we control Z this? Yeah, we can. Good. Where's a nice hedge? Everyone likes a good hedge. Yeah, we'll just do a hedge. With a fence on the outside. We're not going to try to get it perfectly connected up. Get it close. About like that. Yeah, something like that right there. That's better. That doesn't look as ridiculous as it did a moment ago. And then, it's a nice grassy area. They need a place to walk around and everything. So I think that right there is nice. Lovely. So Eldercare and Childcare are now available for the citizens. How'd Childcare go? Oh, that's right. It's right here. Not a big fan of that hedge around it, but I think it's okay for the time being. So for my next project, I want to do a public housing area. We need a lot of population, and I think it would be good to get some public housing in. I want to use this public housing asset right here. I believe this is by King Leno. It is the, I think it's called Windsor Terrace Public Housing. It's got 4 households in it. It's got 4 doors in the front. The doors in the back I consider back doors to the housing, so I don't consider them like extra entryways. I consider it a back door. This is the front door. So I want to add these in, and I think I want to do a little housing project area right here. So to kind of get started with it, I think I actually want to use our these poorly maintained parking lots. I think they would actually look really cool for that. So we're going to come off of this right here. And these things are always very, very structured. They don't have a lot of, variation to them. They typically are just kind of big grids of parking. Or at least I'm going to make them big grids of parking, rather. I should say. All right, so something like that. Now, we are going to tell it that it can zone on these regions. This is just so I can get the buildings to snap onto there nice and neat. And that one snapped very nicely. it needs to be a little bit bigger, and this one in the middle, honestly, needs to be a tiny bit shorter. But I do want a little space down the center for a walkway, and then the middle of it is going to be completely free. So let's get in here and let's do a little work on this right here. All right, after a little bit of trial and error, we've got that done. We do need water. Oh, pay no attention to what you see. Shh, we didn't. This isn't the first time I've done this. All right, let's get our water put over here for our people. Yeah, this is my second go around building this thing. I wasn't happy with the first attempt. All right, so there is our housing, so we need some parking spaces. Now these things don't usually get, like, you know, they don't get all kinds of fancy stuff like handicap accessible parking. They get what they can. They take what they can get. So we're just going to get some basic parking. Although, you know, this is a lot of parking for this small area right here. What if instead of doing that, what if instead of these, we just switched it out for this instead? I'm not even okay with the big retro street lamps for right, I think for right now. I don't like it recentering. I like everything being centered with those street lamps. The street lamps is because I changed it with Bob. Is why those are showing up like that. So I may have to go back and... actually, that's probably... Can I do that real quick from here? From here? Okay, yeah, I can. Let's just go in here and do it. Let's see how this is going to look. I need to get the right kind. Oh, this right here tells me. Okay. That tells me what kind of... Oh, it's going to face the wrong way. Is it facing the wrong way? I wonder. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Don't know what that is. I'm about to figure out what's going on with those roads later. So we just use the slightly nicer roads to do this. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that right there. Anyways, let's get these guys back up where they need to be, close to the road. Everybody's back on the road now. I want to get... Now, this is where I can see some basketball courts. Now, that's definitely a thing that I could see right here. Although, I don't know if I want that basketball court. Yeah, because I hit all the trees. Right, it's fine. I hit all the trees for this, so it's okay. We'll put a basketball court in there. There's a sleeping dog prop. Wow. You know what? I have a sleeping dog prop. That's kind of fun. I didn't even know I had that. But hey, I'll take it, I guess. Oh, he needs to be moved. He's not centered up, is he? Yep, you need to be centered. A little more centered. About right there. I'm going to save real quick because it is thundering real bad outside, and I really don't want to lose all this work. All right, so yeah, this is going to be like the little community area right here in the middle. So I could see that, and then I could see maybe just a small playground in the middle. Could totally see a small playground being right here in the center. I'm going to pull it back some. And then maybe add a couple of extra paths going over to it. These are all gravel paths. So I could see something like this being a thing. We'll bring him down there. Straighten you up a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. A simple little playground right in the middle. Around all of that. Then probably some tables. Some picnic tables scattered. Those picnic tables just look huge, don't they? They just look absolutely massive. Something about them just never sat well with me. All right, some picnic tables out there for people to hang out at. Kind of mess them around a little bit. Maybe people have moved them around over time. Scattered them around. There we go. A nice, simple little area right there. This needs some decals, though, for sure. This definitely needs a few decals. It's looking a little too clean and perfect for me. Okay, just a little wear and tear. All right, let's get in our parking spaces now. With just one set of parking in front of each. And I think that it goes this way. I done forgot already, to be honest with you. Kind of flopping around as to which side it wants to be on. So I'm not sure. This side over here, we'll give them a little more parking on these little side streets like this. There. Get one right over here in front of this guy. One right there. There. One. Right. About there. Okay, now let's find our shorter pieces. Zoom in so I can make sure this is lined up right. There we go. Okay. There we go. Lovely. All right, let's go ahead and hit play, let people move into here and see if our roads work. We have trees all over the road because I forgot anarchy was turned on yet again. I'll have to go through there and kind of fix all of this up. It's okay. It's not too bad. I've seen it worse. Seen it worse. The big thing is I just want to see where the cars drive. Oh, there's like a couple right here in the road, aren't there? I just want to see where the cars drive to up in here. And while we're waiting for that, we will go ahead and also get some fencing put in. Now we do have a privacy fence, and that's the one I'm going to be looking for here. We just want it to snap to angle is all we want it to do. I wonder if I tell it to snap to grid, what's it going to be like? Oh, that's actually kind of what I wanted. That way I can tell exactly where I need to move my houses to. Go. Cool. But now I need to take it out because it's facing the wrong way. And it can stick in a little bit. That's fine with me. All right, take that off the grid, please. And then we'll just grab our ends, them out ever so slightly. Just like that. Okay. And then I will divide the back of it up. Just like that. Now comes the fun part. I want to try and divide this up into sections. So they all have their own little backyard area, basically. How I plan on doing that, I'm not sure. Because it's going to want to snap to everything except what I wanted to snap to. We may just have to kind of get them in there. And then try to line it up the best that we possibly can. Probably not going to ever be perfect. I think I can relatively get it. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. We can fix that though. There we go. All right, cool. Now, try to mimic this on the other side. Lovely. Lovely. Now I want to select the whole thing. I want to copy and paste it between our other houses. Turn the grid off, please. Look okay? Hey, worked out pretty well. Worked out pretty well. Alright, I'm going to go through and finish putting in the fences around everything and start decorating the insides a little bit. Probably not going to put a lot of props back there, mostly just some trees for looks. Okay, now of course these guys are going downhill because the terrain is dropping off right there. And you know what, that's okay. These guys are just gonna... This is public housing. It's not perfect. I don't think I can do anything about that, can I? No, you can't raise these up since they are terrain conforming. And I don't really... What's my terrain looking like around here? Okay, these guys are actually sitting down like in a hole. Yeah, they're sitting down in like some sort of a weird hole right there. So technically, I could raise all of that up. Let's save before I do that. All right, so buildings should be trees, I guess, too. See if I can select just all of that. And then set to terrain height. Yeah, that's fine. But I want to set to object height right there. What did that do to us? Actually, that seems to have fixed the weird little hole, I believe. Got some weird stuff going on right here that I can fix. Brush size. Yeah, we just got some weird little areas right here that I can smooth out, fix up. Good. Good, good, good. For the most part, it's looking okay. All right, so that's all fixed right there, and these guys are leveled back up now. And now I'm going to go through and finish up my bit of decorating. All right, guys, there we go. There is hopefully the start of our public housing area. Got a little more detail to do, some more foliage to add in, and just a few odd and end little, little odd and end things. We'll kind of blockade it off and everything, kind of keep it separate from the rest of the city. We are going to go ahead and come up here and drag some extra roads right nearby to it. Right there. That way, it is separate and in its own little part of town right there. Go ahead and drag out a bit more over here. I do need to come through and tell it that these no longer get zoning on them, because they don't get zoning, obviously. All right, and these guys are going to need water in this area. Go ahead and drag this on down over there as well. Get some more housing coming in on that side. And this, of course, will be... There's going to be nothing immediately around it. I'll probably kind of fill it in with trees and just kind of forest it in a little bit. I might do a couple of small houses, like maybe one there. And maybe just a couple of houses here on the corners. We'll fill that in with trees and the rest of it right there. Just a couple of small homes to take up a little more room. Like that, maybe. Awesome. Lovely. Looking very nice. I love a good public housing project. Love a good public housing project. Wish I had a little sign that I could put right here that this is the public housing. But it's not too bad, actually. I mean, they've got some nice amenities. They've got a playground. They've got a basketball court. They've all got a nice little backyard. Although it's a little shoddy looking. The grass is not exactly well kept. They don't take the best care of it. But they do okay with it. They do all right. And like I said, I didn't want to put too many props and everything, just because there is a prop limit in the game that we have to respect. Maybe a couple more trees though. Kind of blockade them on the backside, give them a little more privacy around there. That'll be good. May come through and lessen some of the trees. The more I look at it, the more I'm kind of not feeling some of these big tall trees in there, especially like in the backyards. Hasn't had, they haven't had time to grow big fancy trees like that yet. They would have only grown some smaller trees. They would have left some stuff, some of the bigger trees around the outside. Yeah, I'm thinking definitely we're going to take those out already. I want to find some shorter trees to put in. Those are almost too small, though. Maybe some stuff like this. We'll use these linden trees. Let's feel a little more appropriate. You need to switch it up, though. Something different in there. Yeah, there we go. Brings it down a little bit so it doesn't feel like it's like overwhelmed with gigantic trees and stuff. That's a little more manageable right there. I like that. All right. Maybe a couple small bushes here and there, and I think we'll be looking pretty good right here. So slowly going on up with the with our population. It's going to take literally forever. But we are getting there. If we take a look at our city vitals, electricity is starting to actually become a bit of a problem. So we are going to have to deal with electricity here within the next episode, as well as our landfill is a little over halfway full. So we're going to have to think about expanding the city landfill at some point and get that going. We did leave room all the way around it for more expansion, and I do happen to have some new assets right here to help with that problem. We have a lovely new simple landfill asset that I got off the workshop that we'll be using to expand the landfill capacity. Maybe add in another recycling center at some point and get that taken care of as well. But I think for today, that is going to be it, guys. City has expanded. I'm just so pleased with this. This is just such a it's just such a nice little thing right here. I really, really enjoy this little public housing spot. It's not like the projects. It's, we probably will build a I don't like to use that word. It's, it's an old school type of word, but the not so nice part of town with, just the row housing of not the best, but we will build some of that at some point. High school has not had anything done except I did get the stairs done. I forgot to show y'all that. I did get the stairs put in right here, so really happy about that. There's a tree sticking out there where it doesn't need to be. Go over there. Come over here. You come over here. There we go. Yeah, I got some stair assets, and I fiddled with the angle of these roads, and I got them to come in real nice and smooth. Just put some azaleas along the corners right there. But that right there worked out really well. They do use it, so that's really nice. The only thing I'm probably going to do in a bit is come back here and put a privacy fence up in this back part, since this is where the dumpsters and stuff like that are at. So I could totally see them wanting to just, add a little privacy fence right here in this back section. We'll probably fence that part right there off. The rest of it looks pretty good, and I am very happy with it. So from there, guys, I think that is going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy a nice little view of the public housing as we end the game here. So take care. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.